because I want to get into the next Jersey tea spillage that I found via your TikTok.
Honestly, Jersey has a lot of spillage.
It does. Like
Jersey.
If y'all are not following Krissy Balls, please go follow, because all the Jersey tea and more. Okay, Tiki Barber. Please fill the cousins in, because this was juicy.
Where did she start?
Wait. Well, I'll start with Tiki. Like, you guys, it was local to me because he was a New York Giant, and this is the area he was in. But you all know the story about Tiki Barber and how I'll say it anyway for your viewers. He was a football player. He was pretty decent with the New York Giants back in like the early 2000s. Played with Michael Strahan. Left the sport to become a broadcaster. That's what he really wanted to do. All the while he was separated from his wife, but while he was separated, he was seeing this girl that was going to college. She was legal. I think they met when she was like 18, maybe 17, but they were seeing each other. He was legal. It's not like an, statutory thing or anything. But he was seeing her. He would visit her at her dorm. He would send her roses and flowers. He bought her a puppy. And this is all coming from not only news stories, but again, people in my TikTok saying, yeah, I went to her college. I saw she had a dog one day. She had flowers. Like, apparently her dorm room got filled with roses at one point for some kind of thing. So his wife was pregnant.
I know what that is.
When they separated. And he divorced her while she was on bed rest, or it went through while she was on bed rest with these twins. Okay. Soon after they divorced, he marries this girl, Tracy. They're still together. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how love works, but he was always pretty crummy, like a really shitty person for doing that. He tried to get his jobs. He saw Michael Strahan just surpass him and get all the jobs that he wanted, so, and, she had an internship at NBC, and, he did have a little bit of a job at NBC. He was like starting, but they let him go when this happened because he used his connects to get her an internship. And when they found out all this was going on, they were just like, we can't have this. So ever since then, yes, Michael Strahan has just like taken over and pretty much taken all the jobs. I mean, Michael Strahan's on Good Morning America.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he is. Game shows.
Tiki Barber's on American Warrior, but I really
way
do
less
like that
Krissy
show.
than Tiki.
Yeah, he was on American. So that's what I didn't even know all this backstory until I saw your TikTok, and I was like, wait, hold on.
Oh my god,
not American Ninja Warrior. Like, I really love that show. And so I thought that's what I really know him from. But hold on. I just want to go a little bit back into your story, because I know you said that she was 17, 18. How old was he?
I mean, I don't know how old he is offhand. He's definitely got at least 10, maybe 15 years.
Okay, that's still weird. Yeah, that's weird.
He's older.
At my 28-year-old self right now, I'm not checking for an 18-year-old.
No, he's older than me, and she's younger than me, but not by much. I think she's like 35 now. But they've been together for like a good, 10, 12 years. I think they got married in 2010. So she was young. She was on the younger side. She was just out of college.
That's always so weird to me. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's always so weird to me. Like, because I'm just saying, at 28, honestly, I'm like my age or above. And my husband's 29. Yay! Like, I can never ever think about ever talking to a 18-year-old.
I think. Okay, so here's my little feelings towards the age differences. I think when you're younger, it's weird. Like, I'm 29, wouldn't want to be with anybody, honestly, under 29. Yes. But I feel like, and granted, in college, did I look at older guys? Absolutely. Were they at fault? Absolutely. Not me. But I think, like, looking back on it.
I mean, we all did. Let's be honest.
We all did. I mean, I dated older guys in college, and I feel like looking back, like, oh, because they were freaking creepy. Like, at 38, 42, what are you doing worried about a 21-year-old or an 18-year-old? Now, I think as you do get older, like, I've seen older couples that, it's maybe their second marriage or third marriage, and, maybe one spouse is 47, the other is 63. Stuff like that, that's not as a big of a deal to me, because by the time you're in your 40s, like, you know who you are. You're a grown adult. You know, you maybe have had children. You've been married before. You've lived life.
I would
you
agree.
know, you're not naive, or at least we hope you're not naive. At 18, 20, even 21, 22, and you're dating somebody in their 40s and their 50s, it's just weird, because thinking of who I was at that age.
Girl. Yeah. the baby girl I was.
Oh, exactly. You're a baby. You don't know anything. I mean, even at 29, like, I feel like, dang, this is really young. Like, I feel like there's still so much I need to learn. And I'm almost 30. Right. So I just don't understand. And like I said, I don't fault the younger people. I fault the older person in the relationship, because
they know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. And to your point, like, to your credit, when you're older, it's a maturity thing. Like, look at, maybe it's an example right now, but Erica Jane and Tom, she was, I don't know how, late 20s, early 30s. He was in his, way older than her, but you're in a different part of your life, and it's a maturity thing. You're not in college. You're not like learning the ropes. You know, she was pretty much a hustler, you know, herself. So she knew what she was getting into. So I think that May December thing is a little bit better than, yes, a college kid and a 30-something guy. That's just a lot.
While his wife is pregnant.
Yes, with twins. Yes. So
another level.
Yeah.
On bed rest.
A whole
Yeah, this is all the info you get from being, you know, having like the New York Post and that Page 6 is your local gossip rag growing up.
So is his wife going to be on the new season of Jersey?
I don't know. He's got like 4 kids. He's got at least 2 with her. He's got twins with her. He's got 2 with Tracy, this girl Tracy. Their names are Brooklyn and Tegan, and it makes me want to vomit. And then he has at least 1 more kid. I mean, Brooklyn's all right. It's kind of become a name now, but Tegan's like, I don't like that. I'm sorry. But he's got a bunch of kids. I don't know if they'll be allowed on the show. I mean, maybe their 2 would be on the show, I guess. But I don't know about the other ones. I don't know about his ex-wife. I think she lays low. Nobody's really seen her. So
interesting.
I'm interested. I'm hoping that this brings a little bit more of an edge to Jersey, because Jersey's been pretty good with this current cast. It has like been steady, but like there's no Danielle issues like there was, you know, there's none of that like drama or that stuff. So if we can get into this and they actually bring this up, and I feel like Jennifer would have a field day with this story, because you know she doesn't go for that cheating and all that. She always gets on Margaret about it. If we can like get Jennifer at odds with Tracy, I would really appreciate that. But we'll see. I don't want New Jersey to be tame. I know a lot of people watch New Jersey. I'm from Jersey. I want it to get a little bit of a grit to it.
We live for the explosion of Jersey. Like, it's big. It's like, we want the drama.
Yeah.
So, like, when we met the Gorgas, there was a whole fight at a Krissy.
Yes.
Like, that's what we
still my favorite episode.
Hello, but that's why I'm glad that you're saying like the Danielle factor. I like to call it for Jersey, because this season they didn't have a Danielle factor, so then they resulted to like talking about children and what people's children. And I don't like that, and that was low. People were going very low for storylines, so let's not do that. Yeah. Let's bring some real people in here and see what. I feel bad because it's going to be her first season, you know, having to deal with this. But I mean, rude awakening. Welcome to reality television.
You're on the show. I would never. If this happened in my life, I would have to have some strong ass conviction to say, like, you know what, my man did this. He left his wife, but I'm going to go on a show for money and get dragged. It's just going to be. I think it's going to be glorious. I think it's going to be great. I hope.
Great reality television. The producers, great job.
Great job. Absolutely.
Thank you for getting this her.
We'll see. We're good. Thank God.
Actually, we have to thank Snooki to bring another Jersey, because Snooki introduced Tracy to Melissa. Snooki is neighbors with Tiki and Tracy.
Come on, Snooki. I don't mind seeing Snooki on The Real Housewives.
Come on, pop up. I would love for Snooki to pop up on a Real Housewife episode.
I feel like she's too nice. I feel like she's not.
She is nice.
You know, she's a very, she's
not scrappy.
But it would be great.
She could bring some comedy.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
absolutely.
like hilarious.
She is.
Yes, but I feel like if someone ever shaded her, she would never be able to read somebody. Like, you know how like they all have their own ways of reading. She wouldn't be able to, especially not with Jersey.
No,
they talk about your damn kids.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's pretty rough. You better. That's not for the weak-hearted.
It's true.
No, so I have my fingers crossed. I don't even know what she's like. I don't know if she's a bitch. I don't know this. I've never heard her speak, this woman. So it's going to just be interesting to
see. I mean,
I hope she's on.
I feel like she's probably groomed in some regard. So
it's a great storyline to hatch. So, we'll just have to wait and see.
Fingers crossed. Come on, Jersey. All right. There's one more thing that I want to talk about that's not Bravo related. How you say Hilaria?
How you say cucumberito? Like, I mean, I'll just start with Hillary. I just don't get the people that still defend her. So she came out just the other day, made her statement after almost a full year of gaslighting everyone, saying that she's multicultural, and there needs to be multi-awareness, comparing herself. Is she going to get a color on the flag next? Does she want to do that?
How do you do that? How do you do that?
You marry Alec Baldwin and you think you're hot shit for 10 years. The rumor, first of all, the rumors about her, I don't think she had any of her kids. I'm just going to say this right now. I think she had her first kid, but I think that subsequent children were surrogates, because she has her, there was someone on TikTok who always did these videos, like they kind of came up when I did, and they would just dedicated their whole TikTok to her. They got banned, because I feel like, Alec, he has people. I'm sure they complain, just like the Kardashians do. They get people kicked off TikTok. She had a video where, Hillary always does her yoga videos while she's pregnant because she's such a fitness guru. She bent over a couple of times and it creased when she was like big and pregnant, but we all saw it. It totally creased. And the minute she put that video, she was gone after that. So if you can go on Reddit. There's a whole thread on Reddit that discusses all of this.
I will find it, guys.
Go, because it compares like her belly with her first, and I don't know. I don't think any of you have, or if you guys have kids, it just compares the belly shape. So like the first belly, she looks pregnant. In the pictures, she looks like she looks pregnant. In all of her other pregnancies, she looks like she's just wearing a thing, and the belly is like really like kind of fake looking. And it's just, it's too much, because she likes taking pictures of herself too much, and she likes posing, and her boobs are always out. She's always breastfeeding these children.
Always.
I think it's weird. Obnoxious.
It's weird.
She's narcissistic. Like, I think the most narcissistic personality disorder, the biggest one I've ever seen on anyone.
For sure. Yeah. Just to give our cousins a little bit of background, we're talking about Hillary Baldwin, or Hilaria. So she is the wife of Alec Baldwin. She came out saying that she was Spanish from Mallorca, Spain, had this very fake accent that sometimes she would put on, sometimes she wouldn't. She got exposed. Somebody said, hey, chick is from Boston. She is not from Spain. Her parents retired to Spain, and so she's probably spent some time there, but she is not herself Spanish. So now you're telling me that she came out as multicultural.
Yeah, she came out as multi, like during Pride Month, no less.
So y'all, when I move to Japan, I will then be Asian.
Don't you dare.
Yeah,
how does that make sense? How does that make sense?
Well, you'll have to get the accent.
And that no one said
that. Biracial girl. She's biracial. Biracial girl.
She won't go through it, ever do it, never prove it, let it go. She's biracial. She's a biracial girl. She's biracial. She's a biracial girl.
Biracial. Can we make it make sense. How do you come out as multicultural? Hillary, your mama is white. Your daddy is white. They live in Spain, which is great for them.
If I were Spanish, I'd be on her neck right now. You are literally
on her neck.
That's what she's doing. She's literally taking stereotypes too, because you're not. You're from Massachusetts.
Her family came off the Mayflower. One of her, either her mom or her dad, have relatives that came off the Mayflower.
So she's a colonizer at that.
Yeah.
But not only did you just lie, you're a real colonizer. Like, you're a real deal.
Oh my God!
Don't understand her.
Your lineage is in the books with signatures, and you mean to tell me you're trying to claim a whole? That's weird. I don't know. If I was her mama and daddy, that's disrespectful to your ancestry.
Hold on. It's too much.
There's a lot that, like, her wedding was like in Spanish. She has a video that she had her daughter's arm and her arm, and she's like, oh, see, like, we're different colors. I had to explain this to her, how we're different colors. Like, you're tan. Like, no, your husband's Irish.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. But let's talk about the kids, because their names are like Ramon, Carmen, Luca, like these very specious names, Spanish names, and these kids are white.
And you know what? Alec knows this all, by the way, just so you know. This is why I think that actors are mental. I think they're all mental. I think they played seriously. No, exactly. No, I'm being honest. Because you have to literally, like Leonardo DiCaprio, when he plays a homeless man, he goes and he's living as a homeless man for a year and a half. What the hell? But that's what they do. That's what they do. To literally take the character. And so I feel like you do that a good 10 times. You don't know who you are at that point. No, you don't. Unless you keep a journal and keep your thoughts every night of who exactly you are. I don't. I think Alec thinks this is a movie right now. This is a movie. This is make-believe. Because how the hell do you just let your wife sit up here? How do you have a wedding? How do her parents are getting paid off too? Because how do y'all have a wedding? Your parents are there and it's in Spanish. Who's Spanish? Who's Spanish?
I don't know. It's like they play along with her. I don't understand. I did hear that he gave them money to go to Majorca, because Majorca is not even a place to be from. Like, if you're from Spain, you're going to say like Seville or something. Majorca apparently is like a resort. Like, it's like a resort town.
You know
so,
what?
like, she obviously went there a lot, but that's where her parents live now. She needs to be like a college course that we can all study, because I find it actually fascinating. I do, like, because I wanted to, like, it's crazy. I don't know if you follow her on Instagram. You can go on, I mean, you could just do the Reddit, because they take everything, but it's insane. She's crazy.
Looking at her Instagram, all the damn kids, like, why are you having so many children? Like, back to back to back to back to back. This man is old, okay? His oldest daughter is in her 20s, and you keep having babies. Then you go and I was really weirded out with the two youngest. So you go and get pregnant and have a surrogate pregnant at the same time?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So your babies are a couple months apart?
It's all for attention. It's very weird, and it's all for attention. And these kids with their names, like, when they grow up and they obviously know all about this, like, and they start reading and hear about it, like, they have fake ass names, like Rafa. Like, it's just, we have blonde hair and blue eyes. Like, I understand that some people in Spain, I'm Italian, there's some Italians that have blonde hair and blue eyes, but, like, your dad's Irish, like, Rafa. Where's that? Your mom is white.
These kids look white through and through. Like, they look like they have Irish, English ancestors. Like, there's no dark features.
No.
Nothing. So you got Carmen, Luca, Ramon, Rafa, Carlos. I don't even know the other one's names. And then his oldest daughter, Ireland.
Yeah, go figure.
You know what? What? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep a straight face, but Ireland, I don't know. I'm so tired of her and, Rachel Dolezal and, the newly come out Sean King. I'm tired. I'm tired of all. That's for another story. I know, Lauren, your face, Lauren.
Because that one, like,
that one's been
Sean
ruined. We'll have to talk
King,
about that. We'll have to talk about that.
we are in ruins.
We are in ruins. I'm just.
He came out and did the same thing?
He didn't come out. He's still telling people that he's black, but the receipts speak for themselves. He's white. He's white, and he's been white, and that's okay. But he's living his life as a black man.
There does need to be a course in college for people like this, because honestly,
you have examples.
Like it needs to be diagnosed at this point. Like it's illness.
It's mental. It's mental.
Come on now.
It's okay to have an affinity for a different culture. Like, I mean, they have terms for that, like a Francophile. Like, oh, somebody that's just obsessed with, if Hillary, let's say that because that's her name, not Eladia. If Hillary liked Spain, she liked the culture, that's fine. Like, get some art from Spanish artists. Decorate your house like Spain. You're a millionaire. You can
support the country.
Support the country. Okay. Yeah. But don't be out here with a fake accent, changing your name, and telling people that you are from this country. Just tell people, hey, I love Spain. I really love Spain. Okay,
especially at the level of celebrity that her husband is, I should say, is not her. But like, I feel like when you're on that level, like there's not so many lies you can tell that people aren't going to find out. It's like you're searchable. Information's public. Like
people know you. Like, you haven't been
boom.
invisible your whole life, especially when you're a narcissist like she is.
That's crazy.
Like, people know who you are, Hillary.
I mean, please go watch. I mean, not that I'm giving you guys homework, but if you're bored, go find her when she first started dating Alec and look. And she was getting interviewed a lot by like Access Hollywood and all these tabloid shows. Look how thirsty she is for that microphone. She wanted to like take over. And it's really kind of like she was really anchoring, I think, her position to try and do that. And it's really kind of pathetic, like looking at it. And now the irony is no one will work with them. Their podcast was dropped by the person that was or the company that was sponsoring it. So now I guess they do it independently.
It was dropped?
Yeah, I think they weren't because it was going to come out, and then the reviews on Apple before it even came out, people were giving it 0 stars. So I guess the person said, "Oh my God, it was." They had a whole Instagram set up, and they left the comments on, so people were just tearing into them. So they got rid of the Instagram real quick, and the company that was going to, I don't know exactly how podcasts work. You guys know better than me, but the company that they were working with said, "We're not going to do it with you anymore." They're still doing it, but I think they're doing it like kind of more on their own now. Because who's going to sponsor them? Like, who's going to work with them? They're liars.
And that's crazy because look at just how much.
It's very self-serving. It's not. Sorry, but it sucks.
He did a lot for the acting community. So to just see that his name holds no weight for a damn podcast.
He's a good actor. I just don't. I think he got caught up with this girl. I think I don't know if he knew or like they thought maybe, okay, like we'll just run with it, because it was kind of known. Like people had come out and said like, oh, I know her in the past. I've seen on Twitter like years ago, but nobody ever like cared, I guess, until this one tweet caught on last year and it just blew up, So it's just weird how the internet works. And I think really that's what gives these narcissists that we're seeing a lot of power, because it's just social media, it
so true.
Allows them.
And what does Alec even do in that situation? Like, does he come out and be like, she lied? He's not going to persuade her to admit that she lied, because narcissists will never.
Yeah, you leave her ass. You say that she lied and leave her. She's
and call her crazy. Yeah,
exactly.
Now, she got all those kids now that he probably has some kind of.
And that's right. You get full custody, and then you get full custody, so your kids don't live with the crazy woman who's over here.
Full custody of 7 kids.
I wouldn't. He has enough money
at 65.
Okay, he got more than enough money to support his lifestyle. Okay, he got more than enough money to support his lifestyle.
Okay, some au pairs, some nannies.
He wants to stay rich. He doesn't want to spend all his money on 18 motherfucking nannies because she
yes,
wants
he
to go and have a
will.
whole
Yes,
damn
he
village
will.
of children?
Yes, he will. Yes, he
They
will.
already have like 6 nannies, and she portrays on Instagram that she does it all
Exactly.
herself. It's
Right,
impossible.
and you already think that they don't already have the help in their house. Like, he's fine. He is fine. He's going to call that woman crazy. Unfortunately,
she does it all. Okay,
of course, he's showing face. The acting, it's the acting for me. Both of them.
I don't think you can. I mean, what do you do unless you're going to come out and like Oprah's not going to touch you? But if you get like an Oprah caliber interview, you have to apologize at that point. They're way past that. They're never going to apologize or even speak on this in a way to serve us, the public, her fans.
Yeah, they double down too hard.
It's crazy.
No, I'm trying to find the picture of her bending over on Reddit, but oh my God, just know that this lady, people don't like her.
No.
I'm on 22 hours ago. I've been scrolling.
No. And that was her Instagram story. So like you'd have to like, they obviously expire, and she probably scrubbed all of them by this point. But like there's a thread on there about her faking pregnancies. It's very entertaining, that thread. I like that thread a lot.
Oh my goodness.
I'm definitely going to get into a rabbit hole tonight.